Please join me today as we study together Leviticus chapter 20. Now, chapter 19 is very important. It has many commandments in this chapter which are very valid today. And it is written 14 times, I am the Lord. Now let's start reading in verse 3. Every one of you shall revere his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. In verse 4 it says, Do not turn to idols, nor make yourselves molded gods. I am the Lord your God. Now, do we have idols in our homes today? Paintings on the walls of idols, different religions, or even on our clothing? Or do we have figures in our home? Well, that is really an open door to the enemy. I'm going to skip to verse 11, but if you have time, please read the whole chapter. It is very interesting. You shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie to one another, and you shall not swear by my name falsely, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not cheat your neighbor, nor rob him. The wages of him who is hired shall not remain with you all night until morning. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear your God. I am the Lord. You shall do no injustice in judgment, and you shall not be partial to the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. In righteousness you shall judge your neighbor. You shall not go about as a talebearer among your people, nor shall you take a stand against the life of your neighbor. I am the Lord. You shall not hate your neighbor in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your neighbor and not bear sin because of him. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. I'm going to skip over to verse 27. You shall not shave around the sides of your head, nor shall you disfigure the edges of your beard. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor tattoo any markings on you. I am the Lord. So back then, when they prepared the burial, they did some markings on the bodies. I don't know what it meant, but let's carry on. Verse 29. Do not prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a harlot, lest the land fall into harlotry, and the land become full of wickedness. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Give no regard to mediums and familiar spirits. Do not seek after them, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. And we know as Christians that gives an open door for the enemy when we seek other spirits. Now I'm just going to read verse 33 and 34. And if a stranger dwells with you in your land, you shall not mistreat him. Well, we have a lot of foreigners today, and we should respect them. Verse 34, the stranger who dwells among you shall be to you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Amen. Well, next week we're going to continue in Leviticus chapter 20. Until then, God bless you all.